We are sinful creatures. We deserve death. We all do.
One way or another, the gift will be given. One way or another, a face will be added to the whole.
Yo, what's going on guys, Rice here, and today we're going to be talking about the new trailer 2 for Season 6. The actual trailer hasn't been released yet, it's been put on TV and somebody recorded it with their phone. And there's also been some official images that have been released by HBO, and we're going to be talking about the trailer in this video and the actual images that have been released. Some of these images were taken by someone with a phone, so I apologise for the low quality. There are no HD images until the second trailer actually drops. The trailer will probably drop either on Sunday or sometime next week. Before we start this video, I just want to say a massive thank you for 50 subs. I know it's not a lot, but I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Thanks guys. Okay, we're going to go from north of Westeros to south of Westeros and then to Essos. Okay, starting beyond the wall with Bran and Bloodraven. So in this image, Bloodraven has his hand on Bran and he is looking up. There are multiple things that this image could actually be. I think it is that Bloodraven is showing Bran a vision because of course Bran is standing up and Brynden, Bloodraven, is out of the roots. He might be showing him past events to help Bran understand how to use his abilities. He could also be, so to speak, transferring some of his powers to Bran or unlocking some of his abilities for him, using his own powers to speed Bran along with his training. Brynden does look weak here. Well, he looks like an old man who's nearing the end of his time. My brother Mark from Sir Hunch for Youth made a video on how Brynden might sacrifice himself for Bran by giving him his own power so Bran can't escape from the others if they attack the gate. The next picture ties in on what I was saying before. It's Bran being grabbed by the Night King, and this is probably straight after the shot we saw in the trailer. What I think is happening in this image is that somehow the Night King has intercepted one of Bran's visions from Bloodraven, or maybe Brynden did this purposely to show Bran what they're up against, or it could be the Night King showing himself to Bran to instill fear into him. Maybe, just maybe, it's something else. I'm going to have another video up sometime soon on how Bloodraven is allied with the others and Bran is being tricked by Brynden and the Children of the Forest. I feel like this picture might even be the Night King pulling a Darth Vader saying join me and we'll take the world, or it might be that the Night King is asking Bran for help. Yeah, I said he's asking him for help. I'm not crazy, I promise. I'll go way more into that in another video. I just hope in the Season 6 we learn what the others want, or at least learn about their society and culture. Okay, to the wall. This is a photo of Wun the Giant at Castle Black, and I'm 99% sure this is Castle Black because if you look at this picture, then you would realise that these are actually the gates of Castle Black. People have been saying it's 100% Winterfell, but if you look at Winterfell's entrance here, the gate is actually an arch and it looks nothing like this. So what could be happening here is that the wildlings have learned about Jon's death, maybe from Davos asking them for help to protect Jon's body so they can resurrect him. And Wun shows up first and is like, I'm going to get some motherfucking revenge, seeing as none of them would be alive if it weren't for Jon. They would all be in his death. I think watching Wun fight the Night's Watch is going to be so fucking cool. This picture is self-explanatory. It's Sansa and Theon still on a run. Brienne probably fighting Bolton soldiers trying to find Sansa. Then look at this motherfucker. I swear he's killed Ramsay and Walder already. Look into his eyes, he's totally gone mad with power. He's probably feeling all high and mighty now that he's Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North. Ramsay is just a cocky little fuck, look at him. He's not even wearing any armour. That's how sure he's going to win. Okay, enough anger. I tried to make out some of the sigils in the background, but the photo was too low quality. But I could see one that looked like House Homewood, but they're supposed to be fighting for the Starks. So maybe when they see Sansa and Jon, when they show up, they switch allegiance. Theon, back at the Iron Islands maybe, ready to claim his throne? Nah, just kidding, he's still reeking sad. He is literally being emotionally scarred and I don't think he will ever be the same. In Season 6, Yara Greyjoy will try to press Theon's claim to the throne so she can use Theon as a puppet, essentially, and be queen of the Iron Islands, but Yoren will come in and mock Theon how he's not even a man and he's not fit to rule, which is true. Going further down south, another shot of Jaime coming home from Dawn. Then here he is with the Tyrell forces trying to get Marjorie back for Tommen. But the Sparrow will release her anyway and Marjorie will come down, out devoted to the faith and a changed woman. Whether it will be an act, I can't say. The High Sparrow having some confrontation with Jaime. The Sparrow probably knows what Jaime did and he's like, I know what you did, and so Jaime's like, I'm probably gonna fucking kill you. Or he might even be trying to get Tommen back because in the next shot, well, let's just get to that. Tommen with the High Sparrow, and I think Tommen might let the Faith Militant take him, and I have no idea what they would do with him, but yeah. Right, here's some juicy stuff. This is at the Tower of Joy with two Stark men. One is most likely Ned and the other might be Howland Reed. In the background it looks like you can see a pale sword being swung, so I think it's Art Dane fighting Ned, and once Howland's finished with this guy, he'll save Ned from being killed by Sir Arthur. Over to Essos, more specifically Braavos, we have Arya defending herself from someone. I think this is just after she's been blinded and now she has to learn to use her other senses. This will all be, of course, for her training. This looks like she's a little bit later on when she's adjusted a little to her senses and she's learning how to deal with the loss of her sight. Then she's back in the House of Black and White with Jaqen, or the Waith, but her head is turned, so I can't actually tell if she's still blinded. Jumping on over to Meereen, we see Tyrion, Missandei and Grey Worm are trying to rule. Notice how Varys isn't with them right now, so I think he's gone back to Westeros and he's actually stopped off at Dawn. And you would believe that because if you believe the whole Dawn conspiracy theory and their greater plan and you think Varys is on it, then you would know about stuff like that. Tyrion looks to be speaking to some of the masters, but I honestly have no idea what they could be talking about. Varys up to his old tricks trying to win over the common people, probably showing Tyrion how to handle commoners. Right, I've been waiting to get to this motherfucking picture. I told you all. I know this doesn't confirm anything, but I told you motherfuckers, sorry for my language, but this is probably Tyrion in the basement of the pyramid with the dragons. He's gone inside and maybe curiosity has drove him to do this, but I think that he's going to try and set them free because Meereen might be under attack. He's just in there looking about and he has no idea where they are, and then boom, Viserion appears out of nowhere and looks right down at Tyrion. You ask why Viserion? Well, if you believe the three heads of the dragon prophecy, and yada blah blah blah, then you might think Tyrion will ride Viserion because he's a secret Targaryen. Viserion mostly resembles Tyrion as he's the smallest of the three dragons and he has cream and gold scales symbolising Lannister gold. Okay, for the final pieces we have Dany looking all lonely and actually tied up. This might be just after she was captured and they decide to tie her up, but once they get near the Vast Dothrak where they're taking her, Khal Drogo will cut the ropes as she can't actually run anywhere. Looking a little bit more ruffled up, so she's probably been walking for a while. They all seem to be staring at something, so this could be Drogon when Drogon arrives and they decide to follow her, or is it just she's having a meeting with the Khal. This picture is crazy. Drogon flying overhead of the Dothraki camp and then them all scattering. One of my subs actually asked me if I think Drogon will grow much from season 5 to season 6, and I said I don't think much because it'll be straight after season 5 ended. But if you look at this picture, his wingspan and the shadow below, oh my god, he's actually huge. This is probably when Drogon comes in and burns that hut down and she earns the Khal's respect, or the Dothraki respect, because she is now the ultimate rider, because she's literally riding a motherfucking dragon. Okay guys, that was the end of it, and I really do hope you enjoyed this video. I stayed up all night creating this, so if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to stay up with the latest and greatest God news. And be sure to follow me on Twitter, as I do tweet quite a bit, and leave some comments down below on what you think of the trailer. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.